It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Levante David. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Buccaneers and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Levante David. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Bucs and the Raiders coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him doing it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
A good start. One play, 10 yards. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McClain. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's King, throwing to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. That'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. King working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. He's got Renfro on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Now they run with Sims. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. King. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, King. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how can he work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's second down and 3. Off play action. McLean. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Opting to run again here with Wright. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. McLean. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Wright. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
King now to throw on 2nd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll run here with Sims. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. King. Open man here. Sims complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. McClain. To the sideline and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good year.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. King. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Sims. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, King. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Sims. There's the stiff arm. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Off the play fake, McLean. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. McLean. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Rosa's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. King. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Off-play action. King. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. King. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Looking to throw. King. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, they run with Sims. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
To throw is King. Throwing to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. King throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. McLean. It completes it right side away. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, a run from White. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded at the 43. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. King. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. King looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. King. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in Southern California, an AFC West matchup between visiting Denver and the LA Chargers. And it's the home team who are out in front. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Jalen Warren, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. see what's happening with the Seahawks. And that one all tied.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now King to throw on second down. A dump off to Sims.
Here's 3rd and 6.
On the draw, this is Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for Las Vegas first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Operating from the gun, King. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. King. That's caught by Myers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw. King being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They stay on the ground with White. Ooh, what a move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Airing this one out for Evans. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go play action here on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking to throw. King. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. King. And he rifles one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running out of the gun with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLean.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw. King throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's King on 3rd and 2. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sims. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 quarters in the Bucs. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. King now off the bootleg. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Up the middle they go. Sims able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Sims. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly
the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Bucs now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McLean. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's down inside the 15.
White, he'll try the left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McLean.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That is caught.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
On the return, Trey Tucker. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. King throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. King. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Vita Vea. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Cole call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. McClain. He completes it to Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down. McClain, throw out wide, and he's got Chris Godwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rosas' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Well, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The RPO, he completes it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, it's Sims.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He's got him in, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.